Good evening, everyone. Good evening and welcome to the White Coat Ceremony at the Virginia Tech Carilion School of Medicine for the class of 2029. I would like to thank all of the family members and friends who are joining us this evening. Your student as well as the faculty and administration appreciate your being with us. Together, we've been looking forward to this event in which our exceptional students in the class of 2029 formally make a commitment to a career of care and caring. At the outset, I'd like to recognize some of our leadership groups within the organization. These folks will play very important roles in the growth of our students over the next 4 years. Scattered throughout the auditorium and on this stage are chairs, deans, and selected members of the faculty and staff. If you are here with us today, please rise. Thank you for being here. You may be seated now. We're glad you're able to join us. Well, next, Dr. Amanda Murkison, our Associate Dean for Student Affairs, and Dr. Leslie LeConte, our Associate Dean for Educational Affairs, will join me here at the podium to explain the history of the White Coat Ceremony and share a little bit about the class of 2029.
The first White Coat Ceremony was held at the College of Physicians and Surgeons at Columbia University in New York in 1993. It was inspired by the vision of Dr. Arnold P. Gold, a professor of pediatric neurology at Columbia, who was concerned that students were losing their connection to the human element of care. The purpose of the ceremony is to clarify for students that a physician's responsibility is to both take care of patients and to care for patients. Providing a ritual to mark the passage of the student into our medical society is as old as the Hippocratic Oath. Dr. Gold felt it was important that medical students be provided with well-defined expectations and responsibilities appropriate for the medical profession very early in their education. Prior to contact with patients, this is what inspired the Arnold P. Gold Foundation to advocate and sponsor the White Coat Ceremony, now held annually at most medical schools in the United States. In this ceremony, the white coat becomes not only a rite of passage, but a symbol of the profession itself. So as you have your freshly ironed, pristine white coats placed on your back, may this not only serve to remind you of the next step in your journey of becoming a physician, but also serve as a reminder of your responsibility to the health of your patients.
The 39 women and 17 men who make up the Virginia Tech Carilion School of Medicine class of 2029 and who will receive their white coats today represent 56 incredibly bright, accomplished, and motivated students out of a pool of almost 6,371 applicants. The class represents 20 home states and includes 12 students who call Virginia home. They attended 38 different undergraduate schools, including 4 graduates from Virginia Tech. 9 students have earned a master's degree, and 2 have a PhD. What brings them together is their common desire to become the best physicians they can possibly become. It is that desire that has attracted them to the unique and challenging curriculum offered by Virginia Tech Carilion School of Medicine. They are here tonight ready to publicly state, through the taking of an oath and the symbolism of the white coat, that they are committed to this next important step in their quest toward becoming worthy of the title of medical doctor. Dean Learman will now introduce our keynote speaker.
It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce tonight's keynote speaker. Each year, we seek to identify a white coat speaker who has distinguished themselves as an exemplar of humanistic practice. This year is certainly no different. Dr. Tristy Metcalf is professor and chair of obstetrics and gynecology at Virginia Tech Carilion and Carilion Clinic. Dr. Metcalf recently came to us from the Cleveland Clinic, where she served as chief of the OBGYN and Women's Institute for the clinic's 15-hospital system. She previously served as OBGYN department chair at Houston Methodist Hospital, equipping her with skills to build a framework of collaboration, lead comprehensive safety initiatives, and foster a culture of continuous improvement. For more than a decade, Dr. Metcalf served in the U.S. Air Force, obtaining the rank of lieutenant colonel. She has spent many years dedicated to education and research to expand and improve women's health care, and has received numerous professional awards for her work, becoming a nationally recognized speaker on pelvic health and gynecology in the process. Dr. Metcalf attended Lewis and Clark College, earned a medical degree from Mayo Clinic Medical School, completed residency at Texas A&M Health Sciences Center, Scott and White Hospital, and then a fellowship in female pelvic medicine and reconstructive surgery at Cleveland Clinic Foundation. Since joining us in April, Dr. Metcalf has impressed me as a visionary, experienced, and collaborative leader who cares deeply about advancing the health and well-being of our community and the patients we serve. Her humanism, compassion, curiosity, and accountability epitomize the best qualities of practicing physicians and physician thought leaders. Please join me in welcoming our keynote speaker, Dr. Tristy Metcalf, to the podium.
Thank you so much. That's just an incredible welcome. And welcome to you, the Virginia Tech Carilion Medical School class of 2029. To each of you, congratulations. Today marks the beginning of one of the most meaningful journeys you will ever take. As you don the white coat for the first time, I want you to remember, this isn't just a tradition. This is a symbol of trust, of service, and of immense privilege. It is the care of another human being. Medicine will ask much of you, your intellect, your endurance, for sure, your empathy, and in return, it will offer you a life of purpose unlike any other. The white coat holds a power far beyond its appearance. To your patients, it will represent hope. To your colleagues, responsibility. To yourself, it should represent the privilege to serve. When someone shares their fears, their diagnosis, and their story with you, often in the most fragile moments, they are offering something profound, trust. And that trust is sacred. Let your white coat be a daily reminder, not of authority, but of accountability. Each patient you see will carry not just symptoms, but a story. Recently, I had the privilege of caring for a woman whose story reminded me of the immense depth and dignity each patient carries into the exam room. She came to me seeking help for prolapse and incontinence, symptoms that are often dismissed or quietly endured. But as we spoke, it became clear that I was not simply treating a condition, I was bearing witness to a remarkable life. She and her husband had devoted a decade of their lives to population health work in Africa. Later, they continued their service through the World Health Organization, striving to improve health systems in some of the most vulnerable corners of our globe. I imagine the breadth of her experiences, the courage, and the commitment such a life required. And then she shared with me something even more profound. She is a Holocaust survivor, spent 3 years hiding with her parents while 90% of her extended family perished. She spoke of those years not with bitterness, but with a profound sense of gratitude for survival and an unwavering commitment to make her life meaningful. Rather than allowing the trauma to define her, she transformed it into purpose. As you begin your journey in medicine, never forget that each patient is more than a diagnosis. They are a life rich with meaning. And the greatest mistake that you can make is to treat the disease without understanding the purpose and the person. The real art of medicine is knowing how to personalize care by listening, by adapting, by respecting each person's values, culture, and lived experience. Always ask, what matters most to this patient? Not just what's the matter with them. Never forget how extraordinary it is that someone will trust you with their body, with their fears, with their future. You're not just training to cure, you're training to heal. And healing doesn't always come from medications or procedures. Healing can come from a hand on a shoulder, a moment of silence, a gesture that says, I see you, I'm with you, you're not alone. And that's the art of our profession. The science will be your foundation, but the heart will make you extraordinary. So as you place your arms into the sleeves of the white coat, know that you're stepping into more than a profession. You're stepping into a life of profound responsibility, of unrelenting curiosity, and unmatched privilege. You'll be invited into those most sacred moments of another person's life. Birth and death, fear and healing, hope and heartbreak. You'll not always have the answers, but if you listen with humility, active with integrity, and lead with compassion, you will become the kind of physician that our world desperately needs. So as time elapses, a white coat will get heavier with knowledge, experience, and with the stories of your patients. But may it always remind you of why you began to serve, to learn, and to heal. So congratulations and welcome to the great journey of medicine.
Wow, thank you, Dr. Metcalf, for those inspiring and thoughtful words. They provide important insights about the meaning of our lives in medicine. They are as relevant for all physicians as they will be for our students throughout their careers. There is much to celebrate today, and we hope that each of our students will take a deep breath, appreciate the importance of this moment, and feel the joy of this occasion. We also hope that your sense of celebration and meaning will transcend today and accompany you like the coat throughout your career in medicine. Wearing a white coat means many things to our patients in the healthcare community. During your Profession of Medicine Identities course, you began to reflect on the identities that define the patient-centered physician. The identity of scientist physician, who bridges the gap between bench sciences and patient care. the identity of systems citizen who considers the holistic needs of patients, communities, and health systems to achieve the best outcomes, and the identity of lifelong master adaptive learner who is committed to ongoing personal and professional development. At the Virginia Tech Carilion School of Medicine, it has been our tradition for each class to develop an additional set of guiding principles. These principles will act as a compass for the class to follow during medical school, through their residency training, and we hope beyond that through the arc of their careers as physician leaders. I would like to introduce you to the class of 2029 President Rachel Chow and Vice President Raiva Ahmed, who will read the class's guiding principles. And after that, Dr. Jed Gonzalo, our Senior Associate Dean for Medical Education, will lead us in reciting the Hippocratic Oath. Let's start with our student leaders. Please come forward.
These are the guiding principles for the class of 2029. Humility. As future physicians, humility means approaching both medicine and research with the understanding that the fields are continuously evolving. We will adapt to new ideas, approaching every individual with empathy and open-mindedness to ensure patients receive holistic care. We recognize the limits of our knowledge and embrace the unknown as an opportunity for discovery and ingenuity. By valuing the insights of patients, peers, and mentors, we aspire to grow as scientist physicians. Collaborative. We seek to build bridges with our colleagues, educators, and broader communities. We recognize the value of collaboration to understand our role in wider social systems, provide community-centered care, learn from diverse perspectives, and ultimately create positive impact. As a team, we strive to be honest about our abilities, seek help when needed, and adapt to different environments. We will collaborate with sincerity and intention to build relationships and practice inclusivity.
Advocacy. We acknowledge our responsibility as global citizens to champion change and empower others. We are committed to immersing ourselves within the community to better understand the systems we seek to improve and the unique needs of the patients we serve. Through combining our diverse experiences, we hope to establish a foundation of cultural competence which we can use as a basis for our advocacy. We strive to amplify voices, inform health policy, and challenge systemic barriers that stand in the way of providing healthcare. We will do this by safeguarding access to current resources that benefit our communities while also working to create new ones. By recognizing the ever-changing field of medicine, we hope to leverage the unique opportunities that are provided to us at VTCSOM to be catalysts for change. Curiosity. As a cohort, we define curiosity as our dedication to continuous learning. We strive to be inquisitive, grounding our patient interactions in evidence-based scientific knowledge and academic exploration. We intend to investigate the nuances of healthcare systems and medicine to grow as lifelong adaptive learners. Through learning from our patients' diverse backgrounds, we will develop creative ways to provide culturally sensitive care.
Perseverance. The spirit of perseverance is woven into our identities as learners, future physicians, and community leaders. As we encounter challenges, we are committed to embracing discomfort and pursuing lifelong growth. Grounded in our unique goals and shared values, we will rise to meet adversity with resilience, supporting one another through both personal and professional journeys. The class of 2029 will not only adapt and overcome, but also strengthen our communities.
In our profession, it is a custom established more than 2,000 years ago that no one may be admitted to its honors who has not first expressly undertaken its obligations. In a moment, we will take an oath that, in its original form, was written by Hippocrates. Ours is a modern version of that oath, written so long ago, but still applicable today. As the students prepare to recite this oath together, let us take a moment of silence to each humbly acknowledge all those who have come before us and have dedicated their lives to this noble profession and to the people it serves. To all those who have taught, supported, and encouraged us in order that we could reach this present moment, and to all those, in particular our teachers and our patients, who will help us become physicians of excellence in care and caring. And now, in that same spirit, let us together, all physicians in this audience, whether faculty or family members, please stand, along with the students of the class of 2029, stand and recite the oath with me together. I swear to fulfill, to the best of my ability and judgment, and with the support and encouragement of others, this covenant. I will respect the hard-won scientific gains of those in whose steps I walk, and gladly share such knowledge as is mine with those who are to follow. I will apply for the benefit of my patients all measures appropriate, avoiding those twin traps of overtreatment and undertreatment. I will practice the art of medicine as well as science, remembering that warmth, sympathy, and understanding may outweigh the use of scalpel or drug. I will not be ashamed to say, I know not, nor will I fail to call on my colleagues when the skills of another are needed. I will remember that I do not care for a patient alone. Rather, I am part of an interprofessional team, all of whom offer their skills to assist with patient care and caring. I will respect the privacy of my patients, for their problems are not disclosed to me that the world may know. Most especially must I tread with care in matters of life and death, recognizing this awesome responsibility must be faced with great humility and awareness of my own frailty. I will remember that I do not treat data or disease, but a sick human being whose illness may affect family and economic stability. My responsibility includes these related issues if I am to care adequately for my patient. I will prevent disease whenever I can, for prevention is preferable to cure. I will remember that I remain a member of society with special obligations to all my fellow human beings, those sound of mind and body, as well as the infirm. If I do not violate this oath, may I enjoy life and art, respect it while I live, and remembered with affection thereafter. May I always act so as to preserve the finest traditions of my calling, and may I long experience the joy of serving those who seek my help.
As the students prepare to receive their white coats, I wanted to take a moment to explain the coding process to all those in attendance. While their name is called, each student will come up the stairway to the left, stairway to the left to receive their white coat, which symbolizes the embodiment of the values as they set forth on the next stage of their professional development. On the lapel of their coat is a pin from the Arnold P. Gold Foundation, which contains the words, "Keeping Healthcare Human." This is a reminder that they are under their care. The patient, while under their care, is being provided compassionate and high-quality care. The student will then proceed to the table on my left and sign the Virginia Tech Carilion School of Medicine oath book. This is an acknowledgement of their commitment to the words and the spirit of the oath that they just took. As they leave the stage, they will be presented with a book from the Humanism in Medicine Club. This is a book that has been written and signed by a class of 2026 student, Stigna Nadipati. I'd now like to invite Dr. Holt Forrest, Assistant Dean for Student Affairs, to the podium to join me in announcing the class of 2029. Tonight, we will be using the students' preferred names. Ellie Abakasis. Anjani Agrawal. Raiva Ahmed. Mira Alderson. Zoya Amer. Lena Ani. Lily Rose Baharbadi. Danush Banka. Karina Barton. Skylar Bowers. Ali Chaudhry. Rachel Chow. Cherry Chu. Thomas Crahan. Daniel Crichton. Hannah Davenport. Karina Feeney. Frazier. Hayden Fredericks. Asher Groover Williams. Vibha Garnatham. Grace Hambleton. Jacob Hanrahan. Andrew Huang. Suba Huck. Grace Jang. Mohammed Kadiri. Sanjana Kantaputi.
Priya Karedi. May Khalil. Miriam Khan. Daniel Koropetsky Cox. Maddie Kruger. Maggie Lee. Carly Lynn. Derek Lust. Caroline Ma. Gabe Mendelson. Sudev Nambudri. Kareem Obeidi. Haley Patel. Christian Peterson. Aaron Peterson. Jacob Paulsine. Madison Pomeroy. Grace Chen. Ria Saxena. Jaslyn Selvasing. Kevin Shen. Neha Sonti. Maggie Sorensen. Hannah Tadawas. Kat Zing. Sarah Zanati. Layla Zavar. Anya Zong.
And on behalf of all of the physicians here today, it is with great pride and abundant expectations that I formally welcome the Virginia Tech Carilion School of Medicine, class of 2029, to our profession. Will the class please stand and be recognized? Please be seated. Thanks again to all of our guests for joining us tonight, witnessing the oath that our class has taken, and promising to support them in the challenging and fulfilling odyssey that lies ahead. This concludes our ceremony, and at this time, I would invite you to make your way through the side doors of the auditorium, but ask that the class of 2029 remain where you are for just a few minutes so we can get a group photo. Good night, everyone.